guys can see me on both. One has a better angle than the other, but it's there. So let me just really quickly, for the people on YouTube, I'm here live on YouTube and on TikTok. So if you see me looking up and down, that's what's happening. Hi Caleb. Hello, hello. Hi, Birdie Lady. Hello. I do like Game of Thrones. That is one of the fantasy books that I do like. But Game of Thrones, I would classify it as just purely fantasy. It's very heavy fantasy. And I do like those books. They're very hefty books. But my favorite would be very like again romance fantasy, which is a little bit more lighthearted. Like just a little less heavy and more romance focus. Um, so yeah. Um, my day was great. I did ballet and then I hung out with a friend of mine for hours. We were both traveling, so we were catching up for hours. We hadn't caught up in ages. Oh, hello, Caleb. You're here on YouTube. Thank you very much. I think you're the only one, so thank you. Um, are you Gaten's sister, like Gaten Matarazzo? I am not Gaten's sister, nor am I Heather Matarazzo's sister, Heather who plays the best friend in Princess Diaries. But my sister and I have joked around about Caleb and how he doesn't invite us to the family gatherings, just because, again, same last name. Those guns, or sounds like an amazing day. Yes, it was very fun. It was just like a lot of we like hung out at a cafe for hours, literally catching up about anything and everything that we had to tell each other. And then afterward, we were getting hungry, and so we went to a Venezuelan place. And I'm from Venezuela, so I was very excited and happy to be going because sometimes I just miss that kind of like the homie vibe, you know. Hello, Joshua. What's up? Hello from Argentina. Hello. Mm, Um, sounds like an amazing. Oh yeah, he does attend our annual Caleb conventions. Who attends our annual Caleb conventions? Oh, Caleb. No, but his name is Gaden, not Caleb. Did I say Caleb? His name's Gaden. Gaden Matarazzo. I don't know what if I said Caleb or what I said, but it's Gaden. Um, well, I am going live. So the comment is you're going live more. This is a fluke. I just so happen to have kind of extra time this week and next week, and because I do have that extra time that I normally don't have, I am purposely going live as much as possible because after next week it'll be a little bit more inconsistent again, unfortunately. So I'm trying to make sure that I go live as much as possible. And for the people who are logging on, if I look up and down, it's because I'm live on TikTok and on YouTube. I have no idea how to make it so that I can just look at one camera and you guys can see the thing. That would be super ideal, but I don't know how to do that. So that's why I'm looking up or down. Or why I might be reading comments and you're like, where is she getting these comments? It's because I'm going kind of on both. Missing home is understandable. Yes, exactly. You're live again. I am. Hello. Thank you for joining. The cool people are here. Yes, the cool people. um, it's nice to see you on here. Thank you. I love chatting with you guys. It's like my favorite thing to do, but I don't get to do it very often. So I'm taking advantage. My baby mama. Oh, so I've been trying to charge my iPad. I have a very, very, very old iPad that I got, I swear, probably like in 2010 or something like that. Like I actually don't know, but like it's like that old. And so I'm trying to charge it. I don't remember the last time I charged it. It's been trying to charge for like 10 minutes now, 10, 15 minutes. Because I'm trying to see if I can use it to go live on Instagram as well. But I don't even know if this iPad is capable of that, so it's gonna be interesting. Um, Stephanie, oh, yeah, I'm not gonna read that out loud. I'm not gonna read that out loud. I'm so glad that I read it before, like before I read it out loud. Um, a Steph live a day keeps the doctor away. Yes. I know 2 days in a row is insane. I used to do this a lot more, and the OGs will remember. But I said what I said, and I mean it. Dear God, I will not read that comment out loud because that is not a comment that I should be reading out loud. Was I on Friday? I went live. No, I didn't go live Friday. I meant to, but I was exhausted after work. I get out of work at 10, and I swear to you, by 10:30, I was asleep. Like I was passed out. But I did go live on Thursday, so I've been live pretty often this past week. You're pretty for a white girl. That is okay. I'm so confused as to what's happening. This is so weird. Um, the best storyteller here. Ah, thank you. Appreciate it. Um, mm, 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 mm. Going live in 3 places is gonna be good. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see if it can happen. The angle is best because we get to see. Yeah, but you also get to see the ceiling, all of the bookshelf. Can you see these emotes? Oh, yes, I see little hearts fluttering off on the side. I do see that. Yes, I do see that. Um, yeah, I'm kind of waiting for non weirdly insulting slash incelly um comments on my TikTok, so that doesn't seem to be happening right now. We'll see. Yes, yes, I can see them. I can see them. Dun, dun, dun. Dear God. Can somebody please leave better comments than this guy and just like hide his comments from me so that I don't have to see them? I have not done any like acting stuff lately because of the strike, and I unfortunately don't know where to see for like indie stuff right now. So yeah. Um Thank you. I appreciate that. The comment was you are stunning. Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, if you guys could please thank you. Gorgeous, got to see you again. Thank you. Thank you for being back. I should mute him or ban him. That's true. Hold on. This is getting annoying. Cool. You're gone. I just muted him. That was I don't there's no need to be disrespectful. Are those Harry Potter books? Yes, these are all Harry Potter books right here. This is my Harry Potter shelf. So these are the OG Harry Potter. This is the book that we shall not talk about, and then this is the screenwrite for the um the Fantastic Beasts ones. I'm missing the last one. I still haven't. I need to buy it. And then this is all Harry Potter decorations, and then the one right here you can't see it. It's also the Harry Potter decorations. And for the people on YouTube, Harry Potter decorations. This shelf is Harry Potter books, and then underneath I have more Harry Potter like decorations. I have not seen the Harry Potter play. I have read the book, which is just like basically fan fiction at this point. Um, because I refuse that it for me, Cursed Child is not canon. But I hear the play is wonderful. I'd be more willing to watch the play as just very eccentric fan fiction than I am to like accept it as canon. Um, but yeah, like because I do hear it's great, but yeah, it's just not canon. Cursed Child is just not it's just not they ruin so many of the characters and the plots and just everything. So um yeah, I just don't like it. Today I saw a Venezuelan restaurant and I was near to enter. That's so funny. I just ate at a Venezuelan restaurant today with my friend. We were I don't know, we were like in the mood and she had never had it Venezuelan food, so I was like, let's go. So we went. Yeah, it was really fun. Glad to see you back. Miss your videos and your beautiful face. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I am. Yeah, my videos don't always get pushed out, unfortunately. But but they're there. I post semi-regularly. Um, but yeah. Um, okay, and again, for anybody who is just logging in, if you see me looking up and down, it's because I'm live on TikTok and on YouTube, and then hopefully maybe Instagram, but we'll see. That might be a little ambitious right now. Um, let's see. Have you picked? I have not picked up any Illustrator books because here's what's happening. I feel like if I do, I'm going to want all of them, and they're kind of expensive. But I probably should at some point start collecting the illustrated books. I've also like there's so many different like special editions of the Harry Potter books. Like the illustrated one is definitely one I want. Um, there's also ones that are like by your house. So they're either all black with like dyed edges of your house, or they're like dyed edges of your house, or like they're all the color of your house. Like for example, I'm Ravenclaw, so the books are blue. Like there's like different styles and they're all beautiful. Um, what do you recommend in a Venezuelan restaurant? If you're gonna eat, well, it depends how hungry you are. If it depends how hungry you are, you can never really go wrong with like a good hefty arepa because of like any sort. I really like the pabellon arepas, because they have like shredded um meats. They have plantains, they have beans, cheese, all of that. So that's very hefty. That actually is what I ended up eating today. So it's like if you're very hungry, that's a great way to do it. If you want something kind of like to snack on, that's kind of sweet. The standard tequeños have just cheese, but tequeños with guava, that's like it gives it like a hint of sweetness. So if you just want to like kind of snack on that, also to get that. Best house, yes, Ravenclaw. Woo! Your posts are the best. Thank you. Hopefully TikTok pushes them out more. Yeah, that would be nice if TikTok loved me. And YouTube. Yeah, looking at you, YouTube. Um, yes, definitely try and let me know what you think. Okay, let's see if my iPad is kind of charging. So I'm going to see if I can also log on to Instagram. Uh, this is sort of a mess. So excuse me while I do this. Um, very beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining. Okay, let's see. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying. Do I even have Instagram downloaded here? God, this is crazy. Oh, you're not a Ravenclaw? What are you? What house are you in? What house is everyone in? I want to know. Let me know what house. No, why am I logged out? What is my password? God dang it. What is my password? Fudge. Well. Oh wait, I know how I can find out. No, gosh dang it. What is it? What is it? This is just fantastic. Um, is your password only? If only. So we have a Caleb who is a Ravenclaw. Alex is a Slytherin. If anybody else wants to tell me their house, that would be great. But I want to know it's why it's not showing me. Because normally it's like, you like dang it. Why me? Plastic Cup says that they're Slytherin. So we got 2 Slytherins so far and 1 Ravenclaw. Okay. Oh, wait, I can do that here. Hold on. Sorry, I am trying to. Hopefully YouTube, you guys can still see me, even though I just opened a new tab somewhere else. Hopefully you guys can still see me. You can still me, right? I feel like you can. Oh, Dan the Man is a Ravenclaw. Love that. Love that. Let's see. Let's see. New. You sent a notification. No, you didn't send a notification. You're lying to me. There is no notification. What is happening? You lie. Huh? Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to log on everywhere, and it's being gosh, fudge. Okay, you guys on TikTok. Oh wait. Don't go anywhere, anyone. Just stay there for a second. Because they're hungry for power. What, the Slytherin and the coolest? That's funny. Lucky we can see. Okay, good, good, good. I'm glad you guys can see me. Let's see. I'm trying to. This is just ridiculous. All because I'm trying to be too ambitious and log on to 3 lives at once. This is dumb. Whose bright idea was this? Ah, okay. Ah! Please be okay. Hello, are you okay? Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. Juan, thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. We're fine, guys. We're fine. We're fine, I say. This is ridiculous. This is so dumb. Okay. I'm gonna be real. This is gonna be real funny if this does not work. Okay. No. So let's see if I can go live on Instagram as well. Can I? Oh my God, I can't. All of that for nothing? Because I straight up can't. Are you kidding me? Can I only go live like on my phone? Is that what's happening here? Ah! Are you? This is the dumbest. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. This is so dumb. This is so incredibly dumb that it doesn't let me go live anywhere except my phone. Oh, maybe I need to hold on, maybe I need to update it or something. Where even is that? Where is the apps thing? Fudge. Okay. Hi, Cryptoman. Thank you guys for being so patient with me while I'm going crazy. Let me see if I update it, if that will let me go live on my iPad. I'm so confused. Yeah, I thought so too. iPads should be compatible. Hold on, I need to turn on the air. I'm dying. How's everyone doing? I am normally not this chaotic. That's a lie. It's a lie. But hello from New Jersey. Hi. Good luck, Steph. I gotta go. I got an early day tomorrow. All right. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you hanging out and being basically the only person that's talking to me besides Alex, every once in a while, but being like the only person who is talking to me on YouTube. So yeah, and I am a Ravenclaw. I don't know if I ever did answer that, but thank you. Hello from Florida. Hello. Okay, let me see if giving updates to Instagram on the iPad will somehow make me be able to go live on it. Because I swear, it's always lovely to see you and hang out. Thank you. It's always lovely to see you to talk to you as well. I'm sorry for the YouTube angle that I'm giving, like the double chin. I love Steph. Thank you, Ferdman. Did I tell you you're awesome? Not today, but thank you. ¿Cómo estás, muchacha? Muy bien, muchas gracias. You always make my life happier stuff. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, thank you. That is the sweetest. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. You guys are so nice. You guys are so great. Minus that one guy that I had to mute, but we're fine. Other than that. Okay. So Instagram is updated. Let's see if this works. There's no double chin. You look amazing, and this angle's great. Thanks. You say as I can clearly see the double chin, but thanks. Let me see if I rotate myself a little bit so you guys get a little bit better book. What's my favorite color? It alternates between pink and purple. Definitely when I was younger, it was just pink though, and I have a suspicion that that is because of the Pink Power Ranger. But now getting older, it's both of them. I still can't go live on. I can't believe that I can't go live on my iPad, like on Instagram on my iPad. How dumb is that? Like, why? That's so stupid. I like your broad shoulders. Thanks. They're very. I do have broad shoulders. What's your favorite movie? So I actually am really bad at like knowing what my favorite movie or like song or book is. I am very fickle. I don't think I have a favorite one. I'm trying to think of like anything. Let's see. Let's see. I always stop to watch The Devil Wears Prada when it's on. Always stop to watch any Harry Potter movie when it's on. Um, hmm, there's definitely more. I just can't think of them right now for some odd reason. My favorite my favorite food, not food. My favorite food is mashed potatoes. That's my favorite thing to eat ever. I can always eat mashed potatoes. Like obsessed with them. I do not go to church. I'm Jewish, and I don't go to temple very much. I have gone and I go sometimes, but not probably as much as I should. Um, and again, for the people who just logging on, if you see me kind of look up and down, it's because I'm live on both TikTok and on YouTube. And I was trying to go live on Instagram, but iPad doesn't want me to be. What is your favorite Harry Potter movie and favorite Harry Potter book? I have several, I guess. For the movies, obviously the first one holds like a special place in my heart just because it was the first one. Um, I also really enjoyed. Hmm. Probably my other favorite for the movie is Deathly Hallows Part Two. Mostly because I cried throughout the whole thing. I was like shaking the whole time. It was just glorious. As far as the books go, my favorite ones are probably I really like Prisoner of Azkaban. I really like Goblet of Fire, and I really like Deathly Hallows as well. So yeah, yeah. That's a great question. Thank you, Alex. Um, what are you doing? When are you doing a con so we can get autographs? I don't think I'm popular enough to do a con like that. I have been wanting to go to one. Somebody asked what state I'm in. I'm in Georgia, and there is a con that happens here. It's called Dragon Con, and I just realized that it's about to happen, and I haven't even looked at it, but like I am wondering if I can still get tickets to go, not as a person who's signing autographs, but just like as a person who goes to a con. But I have to look it up. So if anyone actually knows that off the top of their head, please let me know. I just out of curiosity. What a cutie pie. Thank you. It's next week. It is well, no, it's not next week. It's the week after. I believe it. I thought it was August 31st through September 4th. I think I just saw that under Instagram, but please correct me if I'm wrong. What are your Halloween plans? I suggest couples costumes. Goku and Chi-Chi. My Halloween plans, I have no idea because I I don't even know what day it lands this year, and also I don't really like to party, so unless a friend is doing like a house thing, like a house party or whatever, then it's very unlikely that I will do anything, which is really unfortunate because Halloween is my favorite holiday and I love dressing up. There is one outfit that I have been wanting to wear for years. And the one and only time that I was actually invited out to a Halloween party, like at a house where I was comfortable going, most of the party was going to be outside, and it just so happened that I had been nice and kind of like normal, like not hot, but like not cold either. And literally on Halloween, it was freezing, and I had to change my outfit last minute and go as the Green Arrow because my original plan had been to be Raven from Teen Titans, and I had everything I needed for Raven to be Raven. But then it just started being freezing, and I just kept thinking about wearing a leotard when it was so cold, and then I decided against being Raven because I just couldn't. Deathly Hallows Part 2 was my favorite movie, but Goblet of Fire was my favorite too. Yeah, I loved Goblet of Fire to read. I read that book and like an embarrassing amount of times. I remember because I had just come out, and I think I went to Venezuela to visit family, and it was the only Harry Potter book that I took with me, and so I kept having to reread it because I didn't have much else to read. So I read it like 1,000 times in like one summer. Um, uh, get her to 1K likes. Oh, that'd be great. Thank you. Oh, you did. Thank you. Gabby, my love. Your background is so cute. Thank you. I've been working really hard on my bookshelf. It still needs some work. I still have like a bunch of other books that I want to add. Um, but yeah. Thank you, my love. My current favorite books, I just finished. You have to read it too, so that you can tell me what you think. I just finished Fourth Wing, which is amazing. I've said it before that I love dragon stories, and one day my dream is to write a dragon story, but it just hasn't come to me. Um, but this is amazing. So you need to read Fourth Wing, and then if you want to like go down a rabbit hole of like having enough books to read for the next 3 months, then you need to start reading Akatar. So for people on TikTok, here's Akatar. For people on YouTube, it's right here. A Court of Thorns and Roses, and that series is amazing. And then after you're done with that series, you can move on to this series by the same author, which is A Throne of Glass. So, and for people on YouTube, Akatar, and then here, Throne of Glass. So yeah, so that will keep you, but you need to read, Gabby, just like you need to read uh Fourth Wing. The second one, Iron Flame, comes out in November, which is for my birthday. But yeah. Did I get married already? No. Yes, I've heard of some of those. Yes, that's what you need. I feel like I need to start some sort of book club, mostly so that I can keep reading. But so if you guys know are interested in joining a book club slash how can I start a book club? Like how do I do a book club? If you guys want that, please let me know. Please give suggestions because I think that'd be really fun. Um Good night, Stephanie. Have the greatest night ever. Thank you. You as well. I appreciate it. Have you read The Summer I Turned Pretty? I do have those books, but I don't believe I. Oh no, wait. Hold on. Oh no, sorry. I only have To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I did get them signed by her because I saw her at Y'all Fest like 2 years ago, I believe it was. I saw her at Y'all Fest, and so she no. Oh no, more. This was before the pandemic. Whew. This is like 2019. Um, So she signed To All the Boys I Loved Before, but I need to get The Summer I Turned Pretty because I love the series. The series is great. I just started the second season yesterday. Hey, John. Um, Thank you for following me, Jace. 2K. Oh my god, thank you so much. Are you an actress for real? I am, but I haven't been in anything. I mean, I haven't been in a lot. So, yes, but no, but trying. So, yes, but no. um Goodreads is a good platform to make a reading club. Yeah, I do love Goodreads. That's where I put the books that I've read. I just wasn't sure, like, if I wanted you guys to be part of my book club, like, how would I start this? Like, how do I make sure that we're all on the same page? I guess is what I'm saying. I do have a little bit of a website, so maybe I could do it there. I don't know. I don't know. Are you gonna start streaming regularly? I do hope so. Obviously, this thing that I've been doing where I'm like streaming every single day is probably not feasible for me because I usually do not have this much time to do so. But I do want to make sure that I start going live more often than I have been. So, okay, so give me 1 second, guys. My air conditioning little fan thing is turned away from me, and I was wondering why it wasn't giving me any air, and it's because it's not facing me at all. So give me 1 second. I can't reach it. Hold on. Oh god, I just gave you guys the worst view ever. Please ignore you saw any of that. Okay, hold on. Oh, thank goodness gracious. I was dying. Okay, we're back. Um, um, uh, Hello, Alex Massa. I pretend I didn't see anything. Thank you very much. I mean, I'm wearing shorts, so you shouldn't have seen much. But so sorry. I just knocked you guys over. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay, for those of you guys who are just coming in, I am both on TikTok and on YouTube right now, which is why you will see me regularly looking up and down just to make sure that I'm getting people's comments. I tried to also go in live on Instagram, but my iPad didn't give me the option. So next time that I do this, I think what I'm going to try to do is do Instagram on the phone. I wonder if I yeah, Instagram also wouldn't let me do on the computer. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah. Do you play any video games? I do not, unfortunately. The only video game that I was like extremely obsessed with growing up was Nintendo 64 Super Smash Bros, which I used to literally beat anyone and everyone when I was playing Kirby. Nobody could beat me. But for whatever reason, after that, I didn't really keep playing a lot of video games. So no more video games for me, unfortunately. 3K likes. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. You're gorgeous. Thank you. And thank you guys for being patient with me as I like look up and down just awkwardly. And I am in front of my bookshelf, so if you guys have any questions about any of the books that you're seeing, please let me know. How old are you? Older than I look, probably. Thank you for following me, Dr. Jonathan Hugh. I can't pronounce your last name. So 25. Let's go with that. Do you have any books on how to build a tool shed? I do not. I have a lot of books on fantasy and romance. So if you need any information on like fae or vampires or werewolves, I got you. Huey, okay. Pretty face, thank you. I was joking. Oh, sorry. Like literally just went over my head the joke. Yeah, I've got 4 people on YouTube. I appreciate you guys because I barely ever get people here, so I'm so happy. This is great. Weren't you a news correspondent at one point? What happened to that? I was. Well, I wasn't a news correspondent. I was a news reporter, for a local station that I was doing part time with while I was in college. And then what happened to that was that I continued being a journalist, but I came to a pretty big network and didn't really keep getting the experience to keep reporting. I will say that, I mean, my goal, I would love to write books and stuff like that, but while I continue for journalism, um, if I were to continue doing like journalism stuff, I would love to do entertainment journalism. I just think that's really fun. And as somebody who likes to write and likes to act and loves to watch movies and read books and all that, I think it probably matches really well with me. I have not seen Castlevania anime on Netflix. I have seen the ads for it, and I have wondered about it. So if you're recommending, please let me know. How long did it take you to set up your book case behind you? Se ve muy chévere organizado. Muchas gracias. It took quite a bit to set it up. Mostly, like when I first set it up, I didn't have as many books, mostly because I before living here, I either lived in a studio that was tiny, or I lived in college in an apartment that was tiny, or I lived at home where I didn't have a big bookshelf. So I wasn't really able to buy a lot of books back then. So it looks kind of like this, just like less full. I think I started probably maybe like 2 years ago, a year or two ago was when I first started, and so it's taken about this long. Couple of tricks to make your bookshelf look full, which is what I did, and then even some of these shelves look like they're way more full. And the reason for that is, I don't know if you noticed, but for the most part, all of these books seem to be at the edge, if you see. And it's because I pushed them forward. So there's actually a gap behind in a lot of these books. Some of them I pushed them back just a little bit, but then I put trinkets in front. So again, making it seem like it's a lot fuller than what it actually is. Not only that, but because I do it in alphabetical order, sometimes some of the shelves are busier than others. And when that happens, I stack them kind of on top. And again, that makes it look like there's such like this right here. You'll see it. And there's some bookshelves that are worse. For people on YouTube, sorry, like this, you see here, you see, oh, right here, this is perfect for people who are on YouTube. You see how it's like stacked. So then what that does is that makes it look a lot more full. And then because I layer little trinkets and I kind of break it up with like books and trinkets, again, and then boxes and stuff, again, it makes it look a lot fuller than what it actually is. um but that's kind of the trick for when if you're starting a bookshelf and you want to make it look super full and like it's overflowing. Those are some tricks that you guys can do to help with that illusion as you like slowly build up your book collection or your trinket collection or whatever it is that you want to do. That's kind of how you do it. Um, US is a very wait. Which one? Which one's that? What's a good series? US. Yeah. So good to see you, Steph. Still, yes, I am. Still CNN. And it's so good to see you too. Did you read all the books? All those books. I have read most of these books. I will say that for a second there, when I first set up my bookshelf, I was so excited and I was like also disappointed that I didn't have a lot of books. So I signed up for several book subscriptions. And with book subscriptions, basically monthly, you get a book and you get to pick the genre, but you don't you can see which book you get in advance if you want to spoil it. I never wanted to spoil it for myself. So I just picked the genre and kind of let them come. And I was so excited that I got quite a bit of books, and then I've slowly had to cancel all of them because it was a bit of money. It was a bit too much. But so I have read most of the books in the bookshelf, but there are like a handful of them that I still haven't read that I got when I was getting the book box subscription, and they're still in my list, but I just haven't gotten around to them. But yeah. It's so fun to see like the books that you guys get to see on TikTok and the books that you guys get to see on YouTube from like the different angles. It's a lot of fun. What is this, by the way? This is, oh, that's the, oh, interesting. That's a mic levels. You look different without glasses. Yeah, yeah, very. And especially I have a lot of different glasses. So I look different even depending on which glasses I'm wearing, for sure. Any latest confusing English words? I totally meant to post one of those today and I forgot because I was hanging out with a friend that I hadn't seen in such a long time, and I just forgot to record it and post it. But yes, I've been wanting to get back to that series. I think it's such a great series that I did, and I had a fun time doing it. So that is definitely a series that you will see soon. I just need to get my shit together. um do you usually keep books you didn't really enjoy, or do you know donate gift them? I have so far kept them because, so the way that I collected books up until I did the book box subscription that I was just talking to you guys about was that I would usually read them beforehand and then buy it, kind of. So like if it was a book that I had never, from an author that I had never read before or whatever, I would either read it in the library or go to Barnes and Noble and start reading it. Or if I could find it on my phone where it was like cheaper or sometimes free, then I would read that. And then if I loved it and I would see myself wanting to reread it, then I would buy it physically. And then after that, whenever the series would come out, I wouldn't need to read it first. I would just buy it. And then usually if an author came out with a book and I just knew that I loved the series, then I would also just buy it without rereading it, or like without reading it first, like elsewhere. And that was a way for me to like save money, and that way I would only have books that I like. Obviously, there's so many of these books that like I don't love anymore, but I did at some point. Like I loved them at some point, and so like when I was younger, so I still keep them because they like mean something to me. But there are a handful of books again that I got in the book box subscription that I didn't love. I didn't hate them or anything. It's just that I wouldn't have bought them myself. So for now I keep them because I just like my library to look full, and usually these are special editions of those books, so they have like pretty covers, they have pretty dyed edges, and I'm like, yeah, I want to keep them. But if it ever gets to a point where I feel like I'm running out of room and I want to have make room for books that I absolutely love, yes, I already have in the back of my mind which books I would give away. There's not that many, again, because they're just very few from the time that I did book box subscription. And there's just not that many that I didn't love, but there are some. Um, and if I were to give them away, I'd probably either put them in like a little library, or I would go to a library and donate them. Mm-mm-mm. Same. Thank you for all those gifts for the choco strawberries. I appreciate it. My favorite glasses are the big clear frames. Yes, I was wearing those yesterday. Those I feel like are great to like. Those kind of style look that kind of style looks great on a lot of people. I do think. Oh, I love you. Oh, thank you so much, Kayla. I haven't seen you in such a long time, Kayla. We went to school together. So, like Twilight, yes, Twilight is definitely, where is it? Oh, right there. So for people on YouTube, Twilight. For people on TikTok, Twilight. Um, Twilight was definitely one of those books that I absolutely thought was the most romantic thing when I was 14. I was like, oh my gosh, he will do anything for her. He doesn't drink her blood even though he wants to. He's so romantic. Like, I was team Jacob though, I will admit. Even back then, I was like, as soon as we got introduced to Jacob, I was like, Edward who? Um, but yes, these are the kind of books that if I were to have read now, much older, I might have like been like, oh, okay, cool, like a little that was cute. And then but not own them. But yes, they were books that I thought were great back in the day. Um and so I keep them. I keep them anyway. Good morning from Thailand. Good morning. Happy Sunday, Steph. Happy Sunday to you. Jacob will forever be Shark Boy. Jacob, yes, Shark Boy. That I love. So, Taylor Lautner is around my age. I think he's like maybe a year younger or older or something. I don't know. He's like a year or two like difference. Um, but so we're like around the same age. So when he was in Shark Boy and Lava Girl, I was around that same age. And I thought he was so good looking even then. So when he got cast to play Jacob, I was like, yeah, this man. It was the same for Logan Lerman. I loved him in Hoot. I don't know if anybody ever saw that movie, but I liked that book that we had to read him in school. He was in Hoot. And then he got cast as Percy, and I was like, in Percy Jackson, I was like, this man, he's the hottest guy ever. I was like 12. But we're all like around the same age, so yeah. A question: if you were lame question. I know how to read. Lame question. If you were to save only one book from a fire, which one would it be and por qué? If I were to save only one book, I think it would be the first of the Harry Potter series, like the Sorcerer's Stone one. And that is because it is what got me to like reading in the first place. I have a lot of memories associated with that book in particular. I have memories associated with like every book here, sure, but nothing like that first book for me is it means a lot. It is the only book that you will see in the whole library that is slightly beaten up because I read it so much and I didn't know to take off the dust jacket back then. I didn't know that was a thing to protect it. So, and I didn't know that you should travel with like book sleeves. I didn't know any of this, so I beat that book up. I never did fold the pages though. That I never did. So even back then I knew. Um so I yeah, so that is the one book that has like the most meaning to me here. So that probably that one. When did you come to the US? I came at the very end of the year, or no, not the very end, maybe September-ish of the year 2000. Um, Wait, what's beaten up? I just got beaten up is the very first Harry Potter book, the Philosopher's Stone or Sorcerer's Stone, depending. Um, it's the only book here that I is not like us taking care of. Well, kind of. These books right here that you see behind the goblet, and for the people on YouTube, these right here that says like glass and stuff. I got those used, so those are also a little not pristine, but that's not my fault because I bought them used. But the Harry Potter one is 100% beaten up because of me, because I took it everywhere and I read it 1,000 times. And then every single time a new Harry Potter book would come out, I would reread the whole series. And so obviously the first one was the one that got read the most. Then every time a new movie would come out, I would also reread the whole series. So you can see why it's not as taken care of. And I was very young, so I thought you had a run in with someone and BJJ them. No, no. That is 100% a fantasy I have, but not something that I ever want to happen in real life because I do not think I'd be that kind of person who would fight back. I'd probably just sit on the floor and cry and yell. So, yeah. So, but I can fantasize about rescuing someone using my very, very mediocre blue belt skills. Yes, I have done that. The one person here on YouTube, I don't know who you are. If you want to say hi, who are you? The one person holding on to this live. I appreciate you. I'm live both on TikTok and YouTube, so that's why I'm like doing a little awkward. I'm kind of live on YouTube because there's one person here and they're. Oh, Alex, hello. Hi. Okay. Thank you, Alex. You are wonderful. Thank you for being in my YouTube, my lone watcher. um Blue is nothing to laugh at. Yeah, it's just that I have barely been training as much, so it's something to laugh at. Fun fact, Venezuela means Little Venice due to houses on shore. Interesting. Hi, Zombie. And Blue in. Huh? I don't get it. Blue in WH. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know what those comments mean. um, but yeah, any more questions on the books? I love talking books. I secretly, not so secretly, sit in front of my library because I want people to ask me about my books or any books or just books. Like, yeah. It's funny because most of the videos that I post have the hashtag book talk, booktube, bookstagram, book something. And yet I do not believe that I am considered part of the book talk, booktube, bookstagram community. So yeah, this is me trying to fix that with this live. I want to be part of the book community and part of the Latin community, but I most definitely not part of that community, unfortunately. So yeah. Um Anyway, who how goes it? It's been a minute. Yes, thank you. Yeah, it's been doing. I've been doing well. Everything's been good. I've been a lot of sorry. I've been very busy, but good busy. Like I think I've been working really hard. I've been I've been doing a lot of ballet and I've been doing a lot of like writing my books and all that stuff. So it's like a good busy. Um a few weeks ago I suggested Tender is the Flesh. Oh, I have not had the chance to check it out. I did I think mark it to read, I believe. But I have not had time to check it out because I had to read Fourth Wing because I think that my social media knew that I had it in my possession, and it kept trying to send me videos that were gonna spoil the whole thing. So like, you have no idea how many videos I had to keep like skipping because I was like, oh my god. So I read that, and then now I'm starting to read the Throne of Glass series. So it's gonna be a minute, but I think I marked it as one to read. So thank you so much for that suggestion. I've not forgotten. I may have forgotten. I don't think I've forgotten, but yes, thank you. um, what are I am in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. I do Brazilian Jiu Jitsu and I have my blue belt. I am very bad at Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, but that is where I have my blue belt. And what eavesdropping tool did Fred and George invent in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix? It's a little ear. I forget the name now because I am blanking, and it's gonna come to me as soon as I leave this live or something. I'm gonna be like, oh my god! But it's like the extendable ear. That's the one. Thoughts on the Lord of the Rings book? I need to reread them because I think I started reading them when I was young, and I don't think I finished them, and I think I don't know, something weird, but I own them all. I None of the TikTok nor YouTube people can see it. I own them all, and I own like a little like 7 books that are like basically encyclopedias of the whole book. So you would think that I knew everything, but I don't, and it's on my list to like actually reread and like enjoy it. Very cool. Thank you. The famous Stephanie, if only. Hi, Jonah. Oh my gosh, I did not see it. I'm so sorry. As soon as I got off my live yesterday, I passed out. I went to bed. I Yeah, I went to sleep right away. I'm so sorry. I'm the worst friend. I will see it right before. I promise that as soon as I get out of this live tonight, I will see it and I will comment and I will send you a message. And I promise. I promise. I'm so sorry. Hi, I shouldn't be here. Oh, why shouldn't you be here, Lester, the guy? Um, I'm rereading them because I last read them when I was a teen. Yeah, like I started trying to read them when I was like a kid because everyone always said like, "Oh, well, if you read Harry Potter, then you have to read Lord of the Rings." And I was like, "Oh my god, what kind of nerd am I if I don't read Lord of the Rings?" But I, for whatever reason, I don't know if it was because I was trying to read them when I still wasn't as good at English, but I was not. It was very tough for me to read them. And yet I loved all the movies. I just think I just need to reread them. And like now that I'm like older and I would get it more, you know. I did, yeah. I figured you went to sleep. I did go to sleep, and I'm so sorry. So thank you for being understanding. I promise I will look at them because that is the coolest thing. I promise. Um, I can't get through. Oh, you can't get through Lord of the Rings. You've tried, yeah. I mean, they're hefty. Same with like Game of Thrones. They're not for the faint of heart. I have not finished Game of Thrones either because they're not very easy to get through. Um, and sometimes when I'm trying to read, I'm trying to escape reality. So I have to be in like a mood to read those hefty books. Um, I shouldn't be here because oh, it's very late. What time is it where you are? Yeah, it's not super late here, but it's 11 p.m. So it's like kind of late. Um, I can imagine. Yeah, it's difficult to understand. Yeah, exactly. It's very difficult, and like I was a kid. I barely knew English, and I was trying to be like a good little nerd, and I was like, oh my god, I'm stupid. It was this whole thing. Um, the rain. Oh, the rain. Yeah, in California. I have seen the videos, and it does seem very Florida esque. Like it could easily be Florida. Hello. Yes, Strawfy. Oh my god. Straw Hat Goofy. I tried to speak too fast. Straw Hat Goofy. You did say hi yesterday, and I think by the time I got to your message, you had left. So thank you for saying hi. I appreciate you coming to say hi. Wait, you know Steph too? Yeah, we go way back. Well, we don't go way back, but way back. Still, yes, 11 p.m. is still kind of late for me at least. I'm trying to go to sleep earlier, but I can't help it. I like to talk to you guys. And for those of you guys who are confused where I'm looking up and down, I'm on TikTok and on YouTube, so I'm just kind of like doing. I don't have a fancy setup, okay? So this is what we got. Um, sorry, testing your Harry Potter knowledge. What's the address of the Black family home? Number 12 Grimwell Place. Don't mess with me. No, but keep testing. This is fun. I did win a Harry Potter trivia recently with friends. Uh I got like 30-40 dollars, and I got a massive cooler because I won best contest dressed up as Luna Lovegood. So yeah. Yeah, she's awesome. Oh, you guys, you're great. See, we know all the same people. Yeah, this is so fun. I feel like I need to. This is more of a reason why I need to go out to California and meet all of you guys in person because I feel like you're all out there. Um, besides Harry Potter, what is your favorite book series? I have several favorite book series. Anything that Bridget Kemmerer writes, like it, I love. Bridget Kemmerer, for those on TikTok, is right here, and for those on YouTube, is right here. Her very first series, the Elemental series, is oddly fascinating to me, so I love that one. I do love A Court of Thorns and Roses for TikTok here, for YouTube right here. I just finished Fourth Wing, which is the first one right now. The second one is gonna come out, but I already know that's like my favorite series, like or one of my favorite series. I love Smoke. Wait, Daughter of Smoke and Bone. What? Yes, Daughter of Smoke and Bone is one of my favorite series as well. I know that you don't believe that because I just had to check the name, but it is. But yeah, Matarazzo. Yes, it's Italian. My family's from Sicily. I like your face. Thank you. Texas hasn't seen rain in 2 months. It's been in the hundreds since July. That's crazy. Please come. Yeah, I would love to go. I would love to go to California. I was wanting to try to go for like a con or something. Like I know that there's like Comic Con out there or VidCon or something. Jonah told me to go to VidCon and I couldn't go. But if you guys remind me for next year or something, I'll go and I'll buy my tickets and I'll go. Or if there's something else, some other con or I don't know, something, event or something, I can try to come out there. But then you guys are responsible for entertaining me because I barely know people there. The only people I know are content creators like you guys. So you guys have to be my entertainment because I don't Otherwise, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. I don't even know what area to stay in. So you guys have to take care of me. um, Last one, I promise. What does Hagrid use to channel the pieces of his wand once it's been broken? His little pink, well, not little, probably just little for him, but pink umbrella. Yeah, these are great. Hola, ¿cómo estáis? Estoy muy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? Yes, please remind me, because that'd be great. Thank you to my lone person here on YouTube. um, wow, so your family went to Sicily, to Venezuela, to USA. My dad's side of the family, yes. My grandparents are from Sicily, then they moved to Venezuela at some point, and then that was that. And then my mom and my dad at some point decided to move here to the United States. So I was born in Venezuela, but then we moved to the United States when I was young. And then my mom's side of the family has been in Venezuela longer, but before that they were like near kind of like where Morocco is now, but like it wasn't Morocco, I believe, but somewhere around there. I am not 100% sure. I've only ever been to one con before and went to ECCC. Which one's that one? Can you spell it? I don't know which one that one is. The cons I've been to Comic Con in San Diego way back when, but I didn't know fully what it was, so I didn't dress up because I just didn't know that people dressed up. I had never been to a con. I didn't know. I had no idea what was going on, but I went, and then I'm trying to see if I could still get tickets for Dragon Con, but it's happening in like 2 weeks, so I don't know if I will be able to. Steph, eres una hermosura, muchas gracias. Was it a World War II related move? Yes, but it was after the war and all that. There was no resources, there was no food, there's no nothing. And so they had to move, yeah. And Venezuela was like opening the doors a lot for people to move from like Europe and stuff. Emerald City Comic Con, which is in Seattle. That's what my sister lives in Seattle. So maybe that could be a good excuse to go visit her and go to a con. When is that? Like around what time of year? The Hi Lone Person. When is Neville's birthday? Isn't Neville's birthday also at the very end of July? Isn't it? Oh God, I'm blanking. Is it? It's not the same day as Harry's, no, because I don't believe it's the same day, but it is also at the end of July, no? Oh God, did I fail? I'm gonna look this up. If you want, I can switch to TikTok. I'm here to hold. No, don't. I mean, yes, thank you for holding down the fort. You don't have to move anywhere. I love that you're on my YouTube. I love that I have at least one person here watching. It makes me feel better. So no, thank you. Unless you want to switch and join the fun there, in which case I don't blame you because you are by yourself here. But if you don't mind it, then I'm good too. So, because regardless, I will continue to have this on. So yeah. Thank you for holding down the fort. I appreciate you, Alex. Everyone give it up for Alex Ruiz, who is my one and only person right now on YouTube. So, very cool family history. Yeah, very. It's a family history. Yeah, for sure. It's quite a thing. It was fun, but it was chaotic. I went to buy so much, but stuff. Yeah, stuff was. I do remember that from Comic Con when I went back in like. I was still in high school when I went, so this was quite a bit ago. And I remember again, we were so unprepared when we went. I went with my mom and my sister, and we went last minute. Like we got tickets, not obviously we didn't get last minute tickets, but we just didn't know what the heck it was. And so we went, and it was the year that Twilight was being promoted, and it was the year that Avatar got promoted. So if you guys remember when the very first Avatar was being promoted in Comic Con, that's the year I was there, and I embarrassing. So I went. I begged my mom and my sister. I was like, "Oh my gosh, we have to go to the panel for this Avatar." I had the biggest line. They were like, "What even is that?" I was like, this is massive. Like I can't believe they're doing this movie. I'm so excited." I didn't know it was Avatar James Cameron. I thought it was Avatar The Last Airbender. So I was explaining it to my mom. I was like giving her the whole rundown of Avatar The Last Airbender. And you can imagine my surprise when all of a sudden it was not a guy who could handle the wind, but instead it was these blue people. And I was so confused. I was so confused that yes, so that's what happened. So that was extremely embarrassing to me. But yeah, so that was the year I went, and I didn't dress up, and I tried. I wanted to buy some things, but everything was so expensive, and it was yeah, we were just not prepared for this. But yeah. I'm leaving to YouTube. Oh yay! Okay, welcome. I don't know if you're here yet, but if you are, come to YouTube as well. TikTok rules. ECC 2024 is February 29th to March 3rd. Possibilities. That could be possible. Maybe if I wanted to go visit my sister there. I did want to visit her this year and I ended up not being able to. So um cutest avatar story, I know. Steph, where the hell is Aang? That's what I was saying. I was like, uh I mean he does have a blue arrow on his head. Maybe they switched it up, but I don't remember this man having a tail. So like, yeah, that's literally. I was so confused. I was so lost, and everyone was so excited. I was like, I think I missed something. um, who are the chasers on the Gryffindor Quidditch team when Harry joins? It is. I know it's Angela. I know it's oh fudge, damn it. Because Wood is the keeper, Fred and George are the beaters, Harry is the chaser, and the seeker, and the chasers are and Katie is one of them. I know that for sure. And who am I missing? Who's the third one? I feel like you're gonna say it, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, yes, duh. Who's the third one? It was another woman, but I forgot what her name was. Hmm. Do the nose wrinkle. Oh, I can't believe I forgot who it was. I read that book 1,001 times. Wow, I suck completely. This is a sign that I need to reread the Harry Potter books for the 11th time. Hello, Sane by Day. You look cute from all angles. Thank you. Well, you guys are getting the worst angle. I'm so sorry about that, but thank you for saying that. I'm gonna lean a little bit this way. That way, it's like sharper jaw. You see, like that. But then I have to move you guys a little bit. Okay. All right. uh, yes, Alicia, Angeline. Did I say Angelica? Who the heck did I say? Yes, Angelina and Katie. I knew it was Angelina and Katie. I knew those two, and I forgot the last one. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bewitched. Yeah, I'm hoping that at some point in somebody's life or my lifetime, as still young, they want to reboot a Bewitched, but like in a movie, not in a TV show or something. And then they need someone to play her, and they cast me because I can do the nose wiggle. um, Hi Steph, how are you doing today? I'm doing very well, thank you. Steph, you good? Ain't nothing wrong. Thanks, but you're not looking at me from this angle, so no, I'm kidding. Um, Actually, now that I've like turned myself this way, kind of does give me kind of a not this angle. This one. This one's a good one. That's funny. Alex and Sane by Day holding down the fort here on YouTube. Um, why aren't you married yet? Uh, uh, I don't know. I don't know how to answer this question. Sorry, that was the most awkward thing today. I just don't know how to answer that. What are we talking about today? Today we are talking about books, and I'm also being quizzed in Harry Potter, and I just failed one question because I couldn't remember one out of the three chasers. I only remember two and not the last one, and so I feel like a fraud. Um, but yes. Speaking of acting stuff, how's that side been It's been doing really well, kind of. I mean, I've been taking classes, but there's not a lot of acting to be done, and I was supposed to try to get an agent this summer, but a lot of places are kind of frozen. I was trying to get I did a short film. I did a student short film type thing, and I was waiting to get footage from that so that I can update my reel so that I can start sending stuff even during this freeze or the strike. But I haven't gotten the footage yet, so I haven't been able to update my reel, so I haven't been able to reach out to anyone, and then also everything is frozen, so like, but I've been in classes, and so at least that. Um, I do not have Discord. I have had people ask me about Discord, but I don't really know exactly what. I do have a Discord, actually, now that I think about it. I just have never used it to do anything. But should I use it to like go live, right? I can just go live casually, right? That's what people do on Discord? I'm not sure. What street is Harry summoned the night bus from? Oh man, Alex, you want to make me look bad? I don't know. Is it? I forgot. Is it not outside Privet Drive? Is it? Is it further? Oh God, I forgot. Is it not right outside? Um, chiming in on the Harry Potter trivia. Yes, please do. Except you, it's like I don't remember this answer. You can, but only people in your server can watch. Oh, well then I have no servers. I have to do that. Magnolia Crescent. Oh my God, I'm sucking. I need to. This is a sign I need to reread the books, and I need to apparently figure out Discord. A few streets. I knew it was close to Privet Drive because I remember he just walked away from the house, so I wasn't completely off, but I was kind of off. Um, Steph missed one question and therefore will not be invited into book talk. Worse, I won't be invited into Potter talk and like Pottergram and Potter tube. Yeah, which is worse because I'm trying to like I don't know how these people get invited to like I'm here sponsored to come to the park and record videos. How can I get into this? Why can't I get sponsored by the park? But now I can't because I missed two questions, one from you and one over here because I forgot. I knew it was close to River Drive, but I didn't realize it was Magnolia Crescent. I love your bookcase library. Thank you so much. It's taking me such a long time to get it, but it's still not exactly how I want it to be. I want to get twinkly lights, but I'm trying to figure out how to work with the inevitable extension that I would need because the one and only outlet in this room is literally on the other side of the room. So I haven't figured that out, and I think I need more like hanging plants as well. So that is the only thing that I'm kind of missing for my library to be kind of, and I need more books. And a rolling ladder. But thank you. Did you buy the Harry Potter Tamagotchi? I did not buy the Harry Potter Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi. Which part of me regrets, and then the other part of me is glad because I feel like I would just like use it for one day and then get really tired of it and then not use it anymore. Are you enjoying acting classes? Yes, I'm enjoying the acting class. I didn't take it this past month because I knew that I was going to be traveling and I didn't want to pay for miss half the classes. But yeah, I've been enjoying them a lot. I feel like I'm getting better. For the longest time I was so self-conscious of people watching me that it was hard to get through scenes. But now I'm like really starting to like get my rhythm, I think. There's obviously tons I need to work on. And then something that surprised me was that of all the scenes that I do, I'm better at the comedy. And I'm like, since when? So that was shocking to me. But yeah, I've been enjoying them a lot. I expected more I know, me too. 2 questions. Guys, I need to reread Harry Potter clearly because this is embarrassing. You're never live at this time. It is rare. Yes, it's been rare, but I've found myself with unexpected free time this week and part of next week as well. So I am going live as much as possible because I want to make sure that I can take advantage of the fact that I have this like unexpected free time. So hello, Stephanie Motorola. Hi. I would probably do the same. Yeah. Wait, for what? Oh, wait. For what? I thought I knew what we were talking about, but no. For what? I'm not surprised you're good at comedy. You're very expressive. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's what I found. Hi. I think that's what I found was that without me trying when I first started comedy, I was trying to be funny, which made it very unfunny. But then when I started just kind of being myself, I realized that I'm a very expressive person. My face just moves weird. And so that combined with good scripts, which, like good comedy scripts made it so that I'm actually not as bad at it as I thought. So yeah. Was TikTok the first time you started being public in social media? Yes, it was. Before that, I was very private. Like, I posted on like Facebook, but my Facebook was private. It was like for my friends, so I posted there. Instagram, I think, was public, but I maybe posted one picture every like year, or like every couple of months, like every like several months. I opened a Twitter, but it was because I needed to, because for reporting they asked us to, and I didn't ever really get the hang of it, so I didn't really post anything on Twitter. Um, I never posted on YouTube. I never posted like on Tumblr. Like I didn't ever post on anything. I never posted on Vine back when it was like a thing. Um, so and then I don't know if you guys remember this, but before TikTok, there was also this thing called Dub Smash, and Dub Smash was basically lip syncing, and you could post your videos lip syncing. There was also an option so that you could just record them and then save them, and that was it. And so I would use Dub Smash and just save the video and never post it, but just save it on my own library because I thought it was funny. So what ended up happening was that at the beginning of the pandemic, um, I remember Dub Smash for some random reason. And I do a video or I bring up an old video or something and I posted it on my story on Instagram and where it gets seen. And then basically at that point, I'm told, like, hey, did you know that that's literally what people do on TikTok? Like, people just go in and like lip sync to things. And I was like, really? And so I went in there fully expecting it to be kind of like Dub Smash, in that I would just record my TikTok video, save it on my cell, like on my phone, and then just like laugh because I thought I was hilarious, but nobody else did. And for whatever reason, I just decided to post it. And then I don't know if it was just that there was not much to do, or I don't know if it was because I kept finding these really cool audios to lip sync to, but next thing I know, for the next 2 years, I am posting every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. Several months after I started doing TikTok, I started doing my own skits, and it was supposed to be a fluke, like one here, one there, and then it went viral. And so then I was like, oh my gosh, should I be doing more skits? And that kind of delved into me doing more skits, and then doing more, and then doing another series and another series. And I started developing a voice and a writing style that I, up until then, I didn't think that I could do. So that's a very, very long version of that story. But yes, the short answer is that before TikTok, I never felt the need to really post on social media other than like my private Facebook, where I would have like the cringy, and my private MySpace actually before that, where I would have like the cringy albums that every teenager would have, but it was, again, everything was private. So like only my friends would see it. Um, Let me see. Some people can get away with being themselves while acting, and I feel it definitely would work for you. Yeah, I was surprised with that, and I think it mostly again with comedy because again, I already have like a naturally expressive face. I am somebody who you it kind of comes across, and you guys kind of see it a little bit, but you would see it more in person. I am very I have a very hyper anxious personality that so I have a very anxious personality which kind of ooh, I almost dropped my ring light. Anyway, I have a very anxious personality, which means that I get very hyper and I talk very fast. I talk with my hands, my face moves everywhere, and I'm like just kind of like saying weird things all the time because I'm so anxious, and then I get like nervous and I get self-conscious and like all these things. And that is how I naturally am. And so I think with comedy, yes, if you give me a good script, and especially those quirky characters, I'm talking your Jessica Day from New Girl. I'm talking your um, Hannah from who played by Emma Stone from Crazy Stupid Love. Like I'm talking those kind of quirky characters that have like a little bit like sort of endearing personality. I can apparently play those fairly well, um, because a lot of it is kind of matches up a little bit with my personality. Tamagotchi, these Potter questions got you. Tamagotchi. Yes, these Harry Potter questions got me. Now I don't know how to pronounce that word. Now it's a fake word for me. I don't know why. Um, some people have to make a character to act. I mean, that is a totally fair thing. Everyone has their process to act. I struggle with certain things that don't come as natural to me, and I have to like really dig deep. And then when I watch them back, I am like so aware that I am acting. I don't know how else to describe it. Um, oh, my voice, did you guys hear that? But yeah, so it just depends. Everyone has like their process, and nothing is right or wrong. It's just your process. Um, my vision did not get cured. I'm just wearing contacts. I was wearing contacts earlier today. Hola Guapa Day 436 waiting for you to wear your I Love Grape. I have worn it, I promise. It's just usually one of these days it's just gonna happen though. Like I'm gonna wear it for my live and you're not gonna be on it. But I have worn it actually. I've gotten comments on it. So um I still like the awkward situation skits. Me too. I relate to the social awkwardness. I also have a very anxious person. Yes, and I love doing those skits. And TikTok liked when I did those skits until TikTok didn't like when I did that skit, and YouTube never liked when I did those skits. So so I posted them less and less because I don't know what happened. They just said, "Nah, bro, we don't want those kind of videos from you. Like that's not what we want." It's like, oh, okay, sure, my bad. Um, Hand talking, that's the Italian side coming out very much. Yes, the Italian side, the Jewish side, just a lot of hand talking. Yes, I did start. I exactly. I started TikTok during the pandemic. I started it very early on in the pandemic. It was either I started. Oh, actually, I remember the exact date. I started it April 2nd, 2020 was the first time that I started posting on TikTok in the pandemic. Yeah. Um. What does Oh no. Sorry. Man, how did I miss all of this? I'm gonna look it up so I don't answer. Professor Kettleburn, what he did. I mean, I know that he was the professor in Care of Magical Creatures, but I don't know what the heck he did afterward. He Oh man, I don't know. Dang it, you're making me feel like I never read the book as many times as I did, and I did. I know I did. And now this is gonna be on here forever, so you guys know that I'm a fraud. No, I'm kidding. I'm not a fraud. But yeah, how come I can't remember any of this details? It's been a minute since I've reread the books. I will say that. The last time that I read the full series was when the last movie, so Deathly Hallows 2 came out, which was probably around 20, was it 2011, 2012, around there, 2012 I believe. That was the last time that I've reread the series, and I haven't reread the series since then. So you're just making me want to read it even more. Thank you, Kendrick, for the tiny. I appreciate it. TikTok algorithm is so weird. Yeah, they're all the algorithms are so odd. And it's funny because I post the same videos on, my Reel and my YouTube Shorts and my TikTok. And it's so funny to see the videos that do well in one platform versus the other. Like, for example, on YouTube, there is one video that I posted ages ago that to this day I get a like, almost like at least a like or comment every week. And it's a video that I posted a long time ago where it was a side by side that I did. It's also on TikTok and it's also on Instagram, I believe. Where it was a clip from Twilight when Bella realizes that Edward watches her sleep and like sneaks into her room. And on the one side, it was me pretending to be like Bella, like, you know, like that type of thing. And on the other side, it was like how a normal how I would react to find a fucking stalker in my bedroom, from like one of my classmates in my bedroom type of thing. And so it was like a side by side thing of like that. To this day, that video is doing really well on YouTube. It like I feel like it did not do well on TikTok. I don't even know how it did on Instagram. So like it's just really funny to see like the kind of videos that do well. Or like for example, the normal life at the end, after the MCU blip videos that I do really well on TikTok, and they absolutely tank everywhere else. Like it is so odd. It is so weird. And so you're like trying to like build an audience and you're like, what do you want? And why do you all want different things? So yeah. Um oh, he did get gifted. He did enjoy more time with his remaining limbs. Yes, because Dumbledore gift him limbs or something like that? Wasn't or am I like totally making that up? I have to go. It was great talking to you. Have a good one. So thank you so much, understanding silence, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for hanging out and chatting, and I'm glad that we got to catch up after a while. Thank you. Um, I am still here. I know. I know. I don't think I've ever read the Unwind series. What's it about? Um, um, it's the attention span. YouTube for more focused viewing. TikTok for ADD views. Yeah, and I do wonder if like, for example, TikTok. I don't know if Shorts does this. I know like YouTube long form does it, but like TikTok now you can like do the playback speed and like speed things up. So like if you want to see a video in full, but like maybe you're like the pacing isn't for you, you can like kind of still watch it in full type of thing. I don't know if that's like helping or like affecting. I have no idea, but it's very funny to me. Um, the difference in the audience. It's so, and yet the funny thing out of all of this is the video that has given me the most views across all the platforms is Instagram. It's very confusing. Hope you like the unsolicited trivia. Last one. What does Ginny say Ron had a tattoo of? First of all, I love your unsolicited trivia. Please continue to test me so I don't forget these little facts. And isn't it a pygmy puff? And then he says that Harry has a dragon, or she says that Harry has a dragon. I like to play videos at 10 times speed. Yeah, I will say that sometimes with the like the long explainer videos or the long story time videos, I'm like, yeah, I'm interested, but like, or like, you know, when the am I the asshole videos pop up and like somebody's like playing those games where they're like jumping and like getting all the coins. Yeah, I like to speed those up. I'm not gonna lie. Unwind is my favorite YA dystopia. Parents can have kids sent to be unwound from 13 to 17. I used to love dystopia novels, and I haven't read them in a hot second. I think Divergent made me lose trust in dystopian, but I would love to read another dystopian. I'm gonna take a screenshot so that I remember it. Okay. Um, have you watched I laugh at my own jokes? She does her own takes on the. I don't know actually. Maybe. I have to look up what does she do exactly? Because maybe. Well written, dark setting, yeah, easy to read. Love that. Love books like that, actually. Claims that children don't die because every part of them is used. Oh, that is dark. That is dark. Um. Oh God, Alex, what is up with you two? There is a pub near the old Riddle House. What is the name of the pub next to it? I don't know. Do you know? It's this information that you have and you carry around that I should know because I've told myself that I am the Harry Potter expert and I have won every Harry Potter trivia that I have ever entered, which is an embarrassing amount of number of trivias that I have entered and won as for Harry Potter. And yet you guys are like making me feel like I know nothing. Like it's called The Hanged Man. What the heck? I completely forgot this information. I need to reread all the books. In my defense, no, I have no defense. I have none. Gosh dang it. Uh, that was a good one, Alex. I applaud you for that one. That was a good one. Oh yeah. Watching what? I'm so confused. So confused. YouTube has a fantastic fan made 6 minute movie set in the Unwind. Oh, that is really cool. I've always wanted to do like fan made book stuff. Actually, if I had like the equipment and the people, I feel like I totally would. I like your. Oh God, sorry. I'm trying to read all the. Thank you, Dan Cruz. I like your talks because it's not the usual means. Thank you. I put a lot of work into my videos and everything that I write. So yeah, I appreciate and I'm glad that you like them. Um, I like Unwind because it's not a it's not a post apocalyptic post apocalyptic uh oh God, you're killing me. It's not a post apocalyptic apocalypse. It's similar to our world with a very dark social twist. I like that. I like that. That's very cool. Didn't love the sentence, but I like that. Um, I took a screenshot, so I have to like. There's several books that you guys have recommended that I have to mark into my Goodreads as one to read, so that I can at some point hopefully get to it. I love how you have English pronunciation hiccups. They're kind of cute. Thanks. They happen a lot. Especially so today, for those of you guys who weren't here earlier, I went to eat at a Venezuelan restaurant, and I'm from Venezuela. So obviously, I was speaking Spanish with the waitress, and I was speaking in Spanish ordering food, and I was all this stuff. And I was with a friend of mine who doesn't speak Spanish, and so I was like going back and forth for a minute with like speaking Spanish and then back to English. And for like after I finished ordering and like we sat down and everything, I just looked at her and I tried to tell her something, and I swear my brain short circuit. I was like, "Whoa, hold on, pause," and she was like, "Okay." So yeah, it happens a lot. Um, Risa from the Unwind series is a character you would love. Ooh, why? I like that name already. Risa means laughter in Spanish. She's Italian living in Germany and she creates new situations with the Harry Potter characters. I actually have not heard of that content creator then. That is not a content creator that I knew about. Um, sorry, I'm trying to scroll up because I keep missing people. Uh, Perfectly ordinary people. Yes. Hey, Max. Max was in one of those videos with me. One of the normal life after the MCU blip. He was great. I would recommend the Honor Harrington series, but I'm not sure if sci-fi military doorstoppers are your thing. I used to read a lot more sci-fi. I'm not gonna lie, I've been in a very like fantasy mood, and I have not read a fantasy sci-fi in quite a while. But I wouldn't mind taking a screenshot of that so that I can mark it. Thank you. Switching languages gets wires crossed in my brain. Yeah, it didn't used to be so hard for me to seamlessly switch languages when I lived in South Florida because everyone was doing it. But yeah, ever since I like several years ago, I started noticing that sometimes it's a little hard. Trivia: what kind of animal is Harry's dad's animagus? And he is a stag, and his mom is a dove. That was a cute one. You should have played Daniel LaRusso's daughter in the Cobra Kai series. Wait, why? I haven't seen Cobra Kai, but why? Um, was the food good? Did they nail it? No, it was actually pretty good. Everyone that I talked to that was working there like had a Venezuelan accent like mine, so it seemed pretty authentic. I really enjoyed it. It was really good. It was really good. That was the best part. That it was like very and like most of the people that were there were speaking Spanish with a Venezuelan accent, so it was really fun. Maybe the YA series set in the same universe you might like. A Beautiful Friendship is the first book in the series. Another screenshot. Okay. I like when you guys suggest books to me. Ah! Sorry. I took a screenshot and then I accidentally clicked on it. My bad. Sorry. I was trying to I said it earlier, but I'm gonna say it again. I was trying to think about like starting a book club, but I don't know where. Somebody suggested Goodreads. I don't know if there's a way to do book clubs on TikTok or YouTube, or maybe I should do like one of those Discord servers that somebody that John Corbin over here in my YouTube was talking to me about. I don't know what the heck that means, but yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? A little fun book club. Was that weird? I don't know. Is that weird? Let me know if you guys are interested in that. Um, I just finished watching the Silo. A post. Oh, I post something. I don't know where it went. Just went to the beach in Southern California where the hurricane season. Oh no. Stay safe. How do I pronounce? I actually made a video that I never posted where I sort of mimicked how I must have sounded like when I first read Harry Potter because I didn't know if her name was Hermione, Hermione. Like I didn't know how to pronounce her name, so I was fully saying Harry Potter, and fully saying Hermione or Hermione. And I didn't know how to pronounce her name, but I don't know why I never posted. No, I do know why I never posted. I never posted it because something was off about it. It just wasn't hitting. Um, and that's why I never posted it. But yes, Discord would be fun. Okay, we gotta vote for Discord. Um, yeah. So the way that you actually pronounce it is Hermione. In case you guys don't know, it's Hermione. People were having all sorts of trouble, not just somebody who didn't know English. People apparently were having all sorts of trouble pronouncing her name. So in the fourth book, the author has the character Hermione teach Victor Crumb, which is another character who is from Bulgaria, teach him how to pronounce her name. And that she purposely apparently put it in there because people kept being like, how do you pronounce his character's name? And she was like, ah, crap. So yeah, fun fact. Because you look like actor Ralph Macchio plays Daniel LaRusso, but in a female form, of course. Nice. I have to look them up. I have to look them up. I don't actually know what they look like. I have to look them up. I feel like I've caught up. Okay, cool. For a second there, I was super behind on my YouTube or my TikTok comments. YouTube, you guys, my two viewers here on YouTube, you guys are the best. Thank you. You guys are wonderful. Um, as a kid, I called her Hermeni. Nice. I was saying Hermione. I heard a lot of Hermione, but in Spanish again, I heard also Hermione or Hermione, Hermione. Um, I just finished watching the Silo post-apocalyptic series created by Apple. Oh, interesting. I have not heard of that actually. I don't believe I've heard of that. Lagging here. It's all good. It happens. It happens. I'm always behind in comments anyway, so it's probably for the best. Where is my water bottle, by the way? Sorry, hold on. If you like sci-fi shows, then The Expanse is the best, and the books are fantastic. Ooh, let's screenshot that. Yeah, I'm mostly a fantasy girly, but I have on occasion wandered over to the other genres. Now I don't feel as ridiculous for asking. Thank you. Oh no, don't feel ridiculous. Literally, like nobody could pronounce that name at first. Like people were making up all sorts of things. I remember because the author specifically was like, "Yeah, I didn't expect people to just like be so confused." Love the books, even if Honor Harrington is my favorite book series of all time. I feel like I've heard that name before, so I wonder if you're not the first person to have recommended this book to me. 4 people on YouTube. Oh, this is wonderful. Hi guys. Hello. um, uh, um, love A Song of Ice and Fire. I love background characters. Hope Jane Poole survives. I feel so bad for her. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because obviously the series had to deviate from what happened because we don't know what happened. Like so in the series they had like the TV show series they had to like um deviate from the whole thing, but it will be interesting. There was a lot of things that were definitely extremely different that will be interesting to like will be interesting and it would be interesting if he gets like in any sort of way not swayed. I don't think he'd get swayed by the series, but just like I don't know. Beautiful. I've been on a reread of Harry Potter. Yes, I have to reread Harry Potter personally. I've also need to read that. No, yeah, yes. The Shannara, I don't know how to pronounce that. Books, yes, were my faves. The TV show was so terrible. Yeah, the TV show was, yeah. Yeah. Why do I feel like you should write something? Have you thought? I have thought about it. I'm currently writing something, actually. So we'll see. I was just speaking to a friend of mine. Oh, I'll get to you guys in a second. I was just speaking to a friend of mine today that we were catching up, and she's like my basically my one and only beta reader. And I was telling her about how there were several things that I needed to go back and plan because I felt like part of the story had gone away from me a little bit, so I need to like refocus it. And so, but yeah, I'm really excited. I'm working on it. I have so many ideas for books. I think the part of the reason why it's taking a while is because I've never, even though I've been trying to write a book since I was like 10, I never really got a system that works for me. And so I'm trying to figure out a proper system. And the system that I did right now was almost all right. but it wasn't quite perfect, and it's making it so I know that for the second draft I'm going to have a lot of rewrite, which is not good. You want to be able to use as many things as possible from your original draft. And there's going to be a lot of things that I have to rewrite, which is a little sucky, but I feel like once I have a proper system down, hopefully what that will mean for me will mean that I'll be able to A, find an agent. That'd be nice. But B, once I do, it'll be easier for me to write these books because I'll have like a proper system. And the way that I think about it is that when I first started being on social media and writing skits and writing these scripts and stuff like that, it was also a mess. My timing was weird. My writing took a while. Like it was just a little bit like disorganized. And now I'm quick and I'm better at them, and I know my style, and I know how I like to write, and I know what it sounds like and it's gonna look like. So I'm hoping to get to that point with book writing as well. I'm just not quite there yet. And then turning to the people on YouTube for a second. Um, Hello, John Corbin. Hello, Alex. Yes, you guys are still here. And now we have 5 people watching on YouTube. You guys are fantastic. This is great. Okay, let me scroll up here because let me scroll up here. Oh God. Oh God. Honor Harrington is Horatian in space. Oh, she also makes me want to name my second daughter Honor. That's not a bad name. Shannara, thank you. I appreciate it. First time I read it, I was in jail, so I'm rereading. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah. And are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying the reread? I'm writing something that's been in my head since 2015. 170 pages in. Yes, congratulations. That's amazing. You should be very proud of yourself. Yeah, the story that I'm currently writing, I came up with a story originally, kind of like a vague version of the story back when I was in college. And then several years ago, I finally placed the what main character was. Like I finally could see her and see what she was doing. And then slowly I started building the world around her. And then I started trying to write the series back in 2020 because pandemic, we had a lot more time. And then I realized that I was trying to write something and it wasn't matching the tone at all. So then I had to go back and plan. But then during that time, I was having work health issues and all these things. And yeah, I finally sat down last year and like fully planned this and started writing. And now midway through my first draft, only to realize that I'm gonna have to rewrite a lot of things, which is very obnoxious, but we'll get there. Um, Um, oh, I was wondering where all the questions were coming from. I thought my chat. No, I'm so sorry. Yes, for you guys, I had no idea why I keep looking up and down. I promise it's I'm not that weird. That is because I have YouTube right here on my lap and TikTok right there on my ring light. And the reason for that is because I don't have a fancy setup. So one's on my phone, one's on my laptop. I tried to also get Instagram to work. It was not working. I don't know what is happening with Instagram. This is the second time that I've tried to also have Instagram here, and it's just we'll figure it out at some point. At some point, I'll have a 3 set up, and then I'll really look like a crazy person. But no, your chats are working just fine. On TikTok, I am just behind in the chats, and on YouTube, I keep looking up. You guys are fine. But yeah, that's what's happening. Um, I like your stomach. Thank you. I work hard on it. I think that's the appropriate response to that. Stories that go off the rails can become great sub plots if they're yes pruned correctly. Absolutely. Like I feel like I have a lot of content for spin-offs, or like if it ever gets published, I'll like whisper into the wind, you know what would be a good fan fiction? And then like hopefully people will run with that, or maybe I'll have like side novellas. Like I have enough of that, but the problem is when you try to introduce it too quickly, especially in a first book of a fantasy, that's not good because it's if it's too much you will lose people, so you need to rein it in and then expand, and I was expanding when I shouldn't have, and so that's going to be something that I need to work on for the rewrite. But I'm not completely upset because at least even if it's information that is not going to be out there, then I at least I know what's going on, which is good. Um, I felt like I needed to be able to write all this down so that I could have a clear idea of everything that was going on. Um, Sorry, I'm scrolling. Oh God, sorry for this angle. My bad. Um, what are you watching? When I look when in general, like if you're talking about like when I look down, I'm looking at my YouTube. Not like a video, like I'm on live there as well. If you're talking in general, what do I? If I'm watching anything, I'm watching. I'm watching. I just watched one episode of the second season of The Summer I Turned Pretty. Thank you so much for the garland headpiece, Ab. I appreciate it. I do not work the graveyard shift anymore. I still work the late shift. I get out at 10, but starting in September, I will be working mornings and weekends again, but mornings. My issues, my story is a sci-fi story, and I'm addicted to world building. Yes, that's my problem too. I write fantasy, and I am oddly good at it. The not the writing part, the coming up with a world part. And so it's a mess. It's an absolute mess, and I need to make my character somebody that people can like relate to, and it's just I need to work on certain things. In the world, clones are property and scientifically can't have kids. API is hired to find one that had help running away, and it turns out she's pregnant. Ooh, that sounds like a great premise. Meanwhile, a bunch of stuff is happening, and all the humans settle. That sounds like a great premise. I hope that you finish it. I hope you get it published, and you have to let me know. That way I can read it. um, Everyone in Texas has been in jail, ergo we do a lot of reading here. Good to know. Good to know this about Texas. I didn't know. I didn't realize. I've never been. Good to know. Good to know. Hola, mi flaca. Hola, ¿qué más? You need another smartphone for IG, clearly, because I tried to put it on my laptop. It didn't work. I tried to put it on my very old iPad. Should have known that wasn't going to work. So I think the next solution is see if I can put it on my phone the next time and just, I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. If you create a great world, then anthologies are a great thing to have. Yes. Ooh, that's crazy. He has 7. That's insane. Yeah, I probably would do something like have like little something. I don't know what I would have, but I feel like I feel like I have enough material to like sprinkle in world building, and hope my dream is to write a story that one day people will want to write fan fiction about and have like fan art. Literally my dream. And then, ooh, even better, not even better, in the same plane, if they cosplay, come on, like dreams. Oh, good morning to you. Hello, ABS English. um, ¿Ya te graduaste? Sí, hace tiempo. Are you still doing Brazilian Jiu Jitsu? I am ish. I'm not going to lie. There was a time when I used to train very, very regularly, and now I train very irregularly. But I do try to go as much as possible. Yes. Um, your sleep hours will change. Yes. Well, I'm hoping that. Yeah. 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 Because but not probably not as much. Yeah. I know what you mean. Give me an hour and I can create a great world with dozens of unique nations. Yes, same. An economy in 1,000-year history. Yes, mine has like I have a history. There was a war, and I have the history of before the war. Have the history after the war. Have all the different things and this and that and that. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, but how do I convey it into one story? So yeah. Um, Read the DSM-5 to help develop characters' personality. Is that the psychology book, or am I going crazy? Am I? What is that? Um, yeah, I do Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Yes, I'm a blue belt. I do. I'm not very good at. Well, I haven't been able to train as consistently as I used to. But yeah, I'm a blue belt. Thank you, Mike. I love that was so cute. Thank you. I've been able to use the AI things to create visuals for my characters in the sci-fi. Yeah, I've thought about that. About like grabbing my description and putting it into an AI just to see what it comes up with, just to make sure that I'm describing my characters properly. I have thought of that actually. That would be really fun. But I also know somebody who does character art, and I kind of like the idea of giving it to somebody who will do it for me rather than using AI. But yeah. Um, John, you're from Atlanta. I am not from Atlanta, but I have been. I do live here now. I moved at some point for work, and I've been living here for a couple of years now. But I was originally born in Venezuela, and then after that, I lived for a while in South Florida and went to school there, and then moved to Atlanta. Oh, sorry, I had to take a deep breath because I feel like I've been talking a lot. So, um, I just love including references and shout outs in all my chapters. I have a firefighter ace. That's so cool. Call sign Athena that has a backstory that makes her Boomer from BSG. That's so funny. See, you need to make sure to keep going so that you can really write this down. I'm proficient at jiu-jitsu and wushu. I attended a master's conference in Houston. Those guys are good. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean to see like the people who actually know like really well. They're incredible. They're so cool. They're like yeah, they look really cool. Um in South Carolina, not from Georgia. Nice. Do you like South Carolina? I've been. Oh no, wait, that was at North Carolina. No, that was South Carolina. I went to a book festival once, and I cannot remember if it was South Carolina or North Carolina. Actually, now that I think about it. Hmm. Fight me. Oh gosh. I'm going to upload it to Space Battles Forum as I go along. Maybe alternate history forum as well. Interesting. I don't know what that is. I've never. Is it like a? What is that? Wait, I'm very curious. What is a Space Battles Forum? And what's an alternate history forum? What is this? I want to know. Websites where you can upload original stories and like, huh? That's really cool. And do you know if like is this kind of like a self-publishing type thing, or is this just um like is it just does it like live there? Like what is that like how does this work? I my voice, I don't know if you guys hear how it's getting like hoarser, hoarse, rough? Sorry, TikTok. My battery is dying. Hold on, I do have my charger right here. Oh, well, that was. Hold on. Wait, wait. Sorry, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Okay. Sorry. Oh God, I'm so sorry, YouTube. You guys are just the view is just not it. Okay. Anyway, hi. Okay, so they're forums, so it lives there to be read and feedback, but you can pull it if you end up publishing. I just want feedback. And to talk about the world lesbian. Okay, so it's kind of like how fan fiction works in the sense of like you post it in this public forum, people can comment and all that stuff. But obviously the difference is that this would be your own original stories rather than like a fan fiction story. That's cool. I like that. What iPhone do you have? I have the ask the question. The second to last one, I think. I don't know what number that is, but I think, maybe second to last, third to last. I can't remember. One of those. Hola, Alden. Ta-da. I have been on for almost 2 hours. Good night. TikTok doesn't tell you, but YouTube is like, yep, this is how long you've been on. 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 58 seconds. 2 minutes of 2 minutes, 2 hours officially. Jesus. Wish you is what I say when I'm swatting flies with my hand. Oh, like shoo shoo. Ideas for scenes can pop up in non-chronological order, so I'll write a scene further along in the story as it pops in my head. Yeah, I do. So what I do with that is that I write outlines of my chapters, and so sometimes I'm able to, like, if I'm like really seeing a scene, I can go into that chapter and write it real quick, and then go back to where I was, and then when I get there again, I can like kind of make it better. Did you have braces? Yes. Yes, I did. Way back in like middle school. Definitely. I needed braces like crazy. Crooked teeth. 2 hours? Yeah, this must be your second job for real. You would think that I'd be getting paid for this, but as it is. Yeah, my voice is like my starting to like hurt to talk actually, which is just odd. I don't know how singers do it. I clearly cannot. Mm-mm. Okay. Um, Tell us about your world building. Well, I don't want to say too much about it, but I will say that it's fantasy, so they're all fae. And there are different types of fae, and there was this war, and what ended up happening is that magic the society sort of got redistrict. Why is it saying that I have no battery? I'm charging you. What the heck? What is going on here? Um, but yeah, essentially things get redistributed, and now there's some Fae that have more powers than others, some that have magic, and some that are no longer have magic. So essentially, it takes place in this world, like in this new society, and you see the effects of it through like different, like a specific character. And through this character, you are able to kind of glimpse how other people are living and if they're content or not. And obviously, there's romance because I mostly write fantasy romance or romance fantasy stories because that's what I like to read. So yeah, um, maybe you should try streaming on Twitch. I have been told that, but I'm not really sure. I always thought Twitch was for people who were like gaming, and I don't game. YouTube is delayed by about 30-45 seconds from the TikTok live, by the way. Oh, yes, I did go on TikTok first, and then I went on I went on TikTok while I was trying to open YouTube. So yes, I have been on longer on TikTok. That's a big water bottle. Yes, it's supposed to be a gallon. Some days I'm better than others. Today, for some reason I was just really thirsty, so I drank a lot of it. Yeah, and I'm still like I don't know what is happening. Um, that's fun. Yeah, I'm excited. My fantasy world was inspired by playing. I can never pronounce if it's Skyrim. Can I pronounce it? In 2012, while reading Honor Harrington, but the world building led to a world that's like a mix of Dragon Age and A Song of Ice and Fire with my own ideas thrown in. Nice. Oh, Skyrim. Nice, nice, nice. Hello, Margaret. Long time no see. Thank you for coming back. I know actually it's been me. I'm the one who disappeared. So thank you for not abandoning me. Who's your favorite author? I never know how to answer this question because I'm really bad at this. I will say, obviously, I love Harry Potter, so at some point it was definitely J.K. Rowling. Rowling. I love anything that Bridget Kemmerer writes. I really enjoy Sarah J. Maas. I just finished Fourth Wing, so I don't. I've never read anything else by Rebecca Jaros, but I loved Fourth Wing, so she's currently up there right now. I really liked Victoria Aveyard. I really liked Meg Cabot, which none of you guys can see any of her books from this angle, so never mind on that. Um, um, yeah. Oh, I really enjoyed Laini Taylor's prose. It was very poetic. It was interesting. But yeah. Do you like modern setting, Victorian colonial style? Definitely very medieval fantasy style for sure. Is kind of the vibe that I always go for. But like the best part about fantasy is that you can get inspired by it, and then you don't have to be exactly like accurate because you could always explain it away. Where it's like, well, it's a fantasy world, and it's like, well, I guess, yeah. Um, Oh, I'm in broadcast delay. I don't know how else to describe. I'm sure you know. Oh, okay. Like, got it. Okay. Oh, like YouTube is going faster. Is that what you're saying? Like, you hear everything later on TikTok? Is that what's happening? Tengo que cagar. That's funny. I'm reading. That's el comentario de alguien más. I'm reading David Drake's Republic of Cinnabar Navy series, which is sci-fi, but with the prose and social norms of Victorian Britain, Napoleonic age. Nice. Did you have a favorite author in school? Yeah, when I was young, my favorite author was definitely J.K. Rowling. Rowling. I don't know why I keep saying Rowling. Rowling because Harry Potter was what got me into reading, and I was obsessed, and I was obsessed with her. So, yeah, definitely that. Oh, vice versa. Oh, okay. So YouTube is behind. Interesting. Huh. Good night, Steph. Need some sleep for the Monday. Yeah, I was just thinking that it is kind of late and I have to wake up early. What am I doing? So, I would try to do like the Italian citizenship. Yeah, I think I would. It'd be fun. Okay, so I'm going to try to go to sleep soon. I'm gonna do my goodbye spiel for anyone who has never been here. Essentially, I like start saying my little goodbye speech. But if you guys have any last minute comments, please put them on. As soon as I'm finished with my little spiel, I will go back and read the comments that you guys have said, and then we can, yeah. So, like, if you guys have any last minute comments, questions, concerns, suggestions, whatever it is, please let me know while I give you my little goodbye spiel because I've been here officially for like 2 hours and almost 10 minutes, and I have the little sleep thing on my phone, and it just turned on. Like, my phone is literally like, you should be asleep. So so essentially, yeah, so I'm gonna start saying goodbye. So goodbye, guys. No, thank you guys so much for this very, very long session. I again was on for almost 2 hours, and a lot of you guys stayed on for a lot of it. Shout out to my people here on YouTube who stayed on and who were so confused because you couldn't see all the comments that I was getting and where I was reading it from. So I appreciate that you stuck on here anyway, because that means a lot to me. I'm trying to, build the following and all that stuff. So thank you. Thank you guys so much. You guys were super chatty today, which was exactly what I wanted. I love when you guys are chatty with me, especially when we talk about like like a lot of fun book and nerdy stuff. That's exactly kind of what I want to talk about all the time. So I appreciate all that. I appreciate the book recommendations or talking about your own books that you're writing or talking about like books. Even the Harry Potter trivias that I ended up losing. I really enjoy those as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I post as regularly as I can on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Um, Most of my stuff is satire, and it's making fun of books and characters, but all in good fun because ironically, as somebody who's trying to write a book right now, I do a lot of the things that I make fun of. So that was a slight surprise for me to find myself doing the exact same things I make fun of people doing. So they're all in good fun, but that's kind of the vibe. It's a lot of satire, a lot of like poking fun at things. So if you like that kind of content, please follow me. I really appreciate it. And I'm trying to go live as much as possible because I happen to have more free time this past week, and I will have more free time next week. So look out because I will be doing this again, and hopefully I can add Instagram onto this as well so that I'll be on in the 3 platforms. So watch out for that. Thank you guys again so much. I'm going to go ahead and read the last minute comments that I got while I was doing my little goodbye spiel. So let's see. On YouTube, we have thank you for the live session. Thank you, Alex, for sticking on. Sorry I'm not more chatting and working while I'm no, thank you, and thank you for having me on while you're working. I appreciate you very much. I'm glad that you stayed on. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You're amazing. Oh, same by night. Thank you so much. But for also like hopping over from my TikTok to my YouTube. Thank you, John. Thank you. Yeah, thank you anybody who was here. You guys that were on my YouTube, I appreciate you. As far as for my TikTok, let's see what last minute comments you guys have left me. Um, um, oh, sorry. Wow, lots of comments. Yes, I'd have the EU citizenship if I applied. Yes, and that I do kind of want that. I do kind of want that. I think it definitely would make things a lot easier for me. Have you heard of Dan Gutman? It's Sport Time Travel Book. I have not heard of that. Thanks for chatting about writing and world building and the effort it takes. Thank you for also like chatting about it, and you were so willing to share and talk about your struggles and with that as well. So I like that. What do I do? I make my money by being a journalist. Is That was the right way to answer that? Yeah. Okay. Um, yes, definitely. You guys, again, I'm trying to be able to figure out how to go on in all 3 platforms at once. So it'd be fun if we could have like a whole, although it might be confusing. We'll see. And then you guys were suggesting Discord and Twitch. We'll figure that out at some point. Um, my book recs tonight. Oh yes, I'll make sure to screen your book recs. And I do want to really start a book club. I think it'd be really fun. So if you guys have any suggestions on how I could do that, please let me know. And let's start a book club. So book suggestions that I got was Unwind and Honor Harrington. Um, perfect. I already took the screenshot for that. Good night. Have a great day tomorrow. Thank you as well. Gusto verte, hermosa. Muchas gracias. Lo agradezco. One sec. Your woman written by men shorts are in my head whenever I have a female character on screen and describing them. I even have the main character reference. That is amazing. I am so glad that you think of that series. That is the one thing I make fun of a lot of things that I end up doing myself, but the whole men writing woman thing, definitely don't do it for myself. So yes, I'm glad that you enjoy those, and again, they're all in good fun, kind of, sort of. But yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Um, Good night. Stay fly, chicken pie. Thank you. You as well. And good night over here. Bye, guys. So I think I got everyone's comments. Thank you guys again. He gets a pic of the runway clone. Nice. Good. And then make sure to describe the woman properly. Oh, sorry, my voice is like hurting a lot. So I'm gonna go now. Thank you guys again. You guys have been amazing. And yeah. Let's see, how do I end this? Let's end this by smiling here. Bye. Okay. And oh.